Hello, you beautiful people. Today I was pacing around my room getting stressed about terrible tier lists. And I got an idea. What if I made my own tier list? So that's what we're going to be doing today, ladies and gentlemen. We are ranking the main RobTop levels and including the demons. So I'll stop boring you now. Let's get right into the video. Starting off with Stereo Madness. Stereo Madness is the level everyone plays when they're just starting Geometry Dash. It is the most iconic level in the entire game. You know, there's not really anything special about it, but it's iconic. Everyone likes it. Everyone loves it. So on. I think I'll give it A tier just because if it didn't exist, none of the other levels would exist. Alright, moving on to Back on Track. In my opinion, Back on Track is probably the most boring level out of all of the main levels. It is so bland. Back on Track is also the easiest out of every single level. Back on Track is probably the most boring level, the most dry level, the most annoying level. It shouldn't exist. I don't know why it exists. RobTop shouldn't have made it a level. He should have at least made it less boring. And man, this is going in Polargeist. Polargeist? I like Polargeist a lot. Polargeist is interesting because, like, honestly, Polargeist is pretty good. The coins, though, yeah, we have to factor in the coins, too. Stereo Madness with the coins, I'm actually bumping it down to B. And Back on Track with the coins is still an F. Polargeist with the coins, I'm gonna put it in B with a Stereo Madness. Pretty good level. Pretty well balanced, honestly. It's not as boring as Back on Track, but not as fun as Stereo Madness. So that's why it's below Stereo Madness and B. Dry Out. Dry Out introduces the upside down portal, which is pretty cool. For a new player, that's pretty difficult, which is expected because it's the 4th level. It's supposed to be harder. Dry Out, I don't really care much about Dry Out, to be honest. Dry Out is probably one of my least favorite levels out of the main levels. But I mean, Dry Out, I don't know about Dry Out, to be honest. Dry Out, I'm gonna put Dry Out in C. Base After Base is also kind of interesting because, first of all, one of my favorite levels when I first started Geometry Dash, I really hated it. Looking back at it, Base After Base is one of the underrated levels. I'm gonna put
Base After Base
in B tier just because it's one of my favorite levels and pretty underrated. Alright, Can't Let Go. Can't Let Go does not deserve the hard rating. It deserves the harder rating. I would say that Can't Let Go is harder than Time Machine. I'ma just say it. It's harder than Time Machine. Many new players, even people who can first try it, have said that Can't Let Go was hard when they first started out Geometry Dash for absolutely no reason. Like, genuinely, why is it such a hard level? It shouldn't be a hard level. Like, bro, it is the 6th level. It should not be that hard. I'm putting it in D. I hate it. I absolutely fucking hate it. Jumper has a lot of jumps. I don't like Jumper. F. Time Machine. Time Machine gets hated on way too much. Time Machine is underrated as fuck. It's an amazing level. I love it. It's so deserving of its harder tier, and it's also like the definition of the harder difficulty. It is such a good level. I do not know why people hate on it. I'm putting Time Machine in A tier or S tier. Spin the wheel. All right, let's do a wheel. Time Machine A tier. Time Machine S tier. S tier. 3, 2, 1. Alright, looks like we are putting Time Machine in A tier. Time Machine, A tier. Moving on to Cycles. Isn't that the one with a possible timing? What the fuck? Cycles introduces the ball game mode in a very good way, to be honest. It introduces it slowly. It shows you how to control it. The ball game mode is one of my personal favorite game modes, and Cycles is just like such a fun level. So to be honest, I'm gonna put cycles in S tier, mostly because of the ball game mode and the meme and that one impossible timing. Now X step is not memorable at all. The only thing that's memorable about X step, in my opinion, is that yeah, it's those ugly wavy blocks, and also that X-step icon that Serix uses. X-step, boring. I don't like it. C tier with dry out. Now Clutterfunk. Clutterfunk, it is... Now, I've got some mixed feelings about Clutterfunk. First of all, Clutterfunk, when you beat Clutterfunk, you gain a huge skill boost. People underestimate the skill boost that this level gives you. Yo, I don't know how Jinxie completed it in practice mode in 1,000 practice mode attempts. An average player whose hardest is like, let's say, Time Machine can beat the practice mode in like 38 attempts. Dude, Jinxie, specifically Jinxie, made me think that this level was so hard when it genuinely is not even that hard. But the skill boost is still insane, man. Clutterfunk is also pretty fun. I'm gonna give it S tier. Theory of Everything. The start of Theory of Everything is not hard at all. It's just a matter of like spam clicking the orbs. And honestly, Theory of Everything is not as hard as people think, because first of all, the first 20% or something is probably easier than base after base or something. Then after that, bro, I don't remember much about Theory of Everything. It's a boring level. I don't really like it, to be honest. But just to anyone who likes Theory of Everything, you can like it, but I don't like it. I'm putting it in not F tier, D tier. Electro Man Adventures is way too easy for its insane rating. It either has to be bumped down to a harder difficulty, or even, I'ma say it, a hard difficulty. Because the only hard part about Electro Man Adventures is probably nothing. It does not deserve the insane rating. People say that the ship part where there's all those saw blades is hard. It's not. I can literally first try it right now. I don't want to though. I don't want to. Electro Man Adventures is so easy. So if it didn't have good decoration and that auto part where I can wipe my hands from the sweat, I'd give it D tier. But because of the decoration and actually like insane level, I'll give it a B tier, because it gives you free orbs and 3 stars, because it's genuinely the easiest level out of it's the easiest insane level out of all the RobTop levels. Now Club Step is interesting because I personally have not completed Club Step yet, so I wouldn't know much about it. Based on everything I've seen about Club Step, it doesn't seem that much harder than like the Lightning Road, if I'm being honest. The only hard part about Club Step is the ship parts, according to what I've seen at least. Club Step is so iconic though. I'll put Club Step up in the top of the S tier. Electrodynamics. I'm putting Electrodynamics in F tier. It is so annoying. I hated it when I completed it. I was so happy that it was just over. Hexagon Forces. I don't got much to say. Man, this shit sucks. Blast Processing is probably the most important level. One of the most important levels out of all of the main RobTop levels, because it introduces the wave game mode. I'll put Blast Processing in, let's see, in A tier, just above Time Machine. Theory of Everything 2 have I not completed. I have not seen a playthrough on it either. I feel like it's not really talked about much, so give me a second. I'll just watch a playthrough real quick. Alright, I'm back. Theory of Everything 2, fire theme song, fire gameplay. Theory of Everything 2, including the coins, the gameplay, and everything else, is probably the best level we've seen today, honestly. Geometrical Dominator. The robot gameplay sucks. Geometrical Dominator is going at the bottom of S tier. Now, moving on to Deadlocked. I'll put it in the bottom of A tier. No, the top of B. No, in the middle of A tier. Middle of A tier. Finger Dash, including the coins and everything. I'll give it the middle of B tier. Now, Dash was my personal first insane level that I completed. Honestly, Dash, I'll put it I'll put it just right below Clubstep. So that's my tier list. That's my list of every main RobTop level. If you want me to do more content like this, remember to like and subscribe, and shout out to everyone who has made it this far into the video. You beautiful people, I'll see you another time. See ya.